Hello, welcome back to this channel. And I hope everyone's doing well. Today I want to talk about some things about India and what impressed me most about the Indian culture, besides the spirituality, which I'll get into later, was the Western style of medicine that they practice there. It impressed me because they saved my life, and because it has so much common sense and financial common sense involved. I almost died, as I say. I had a severe septic kidney infection and was rushed to Fortis Hospital near Chandigarh. It's a 6-hour drive. And I learned there after I was in intensive care for about 10 days and had every test given to me known to man. I mean, they were very thorough. And the whole thing cost me about $3,000, some of which was paid by my insurance. So I learned to go there if I needed something, tests or whatever. And I think if I got seriously ill here, I would try to go there to recover, to be treated and recover. The typical procedure for seeing a doctor there and having tests is you drive down the 6 hours by taxi and stay in Fortis Inn, which was a little hotel built for that purpose, about, I don't know, just a few yards from the main hospital and clinic. So you spent the night there, and the next morning, 8 o'clock, you went in, you got your doctor's appointment, you paid. You always pay first in India. You don't get something that hasn't been paid for. You pay to see the doctor, and you wait for him a little while, and you see him and tell him what your problem is. And I found that the doctors there were very intuitive, and sometimes they would be telling me the reason why you feel like this is, but I hadn't told them that I felt like that. I hadn't got to that point yet, so they were very, very tuned in to the patients. So they would scribble out all the tests that they wanted you to take: CT, MRI, blood tests, whatever, bone density. And you'd go that morning, the same morning, to get those tests, each one of them, and then you'd go to lunch. You come back, you pick up your test results, which are ready for you. And you go back to the doctor, he looks at the test results and gives his opinion, his diagnosis, and a prescription, or whatever prescriptions. You walk out, you go to the prescription place, which is right outside the pharmacy. It's right outside. They call it chemist. And you get in a taxi and go home. And all of this would cost maybe 3,000 rupees at most, including all the tests. 3,000 rupees is about $20 or so. And I saw that, and I saw how good they are, and effective and humane and reasonable. And I come back here and it's unbelievable how messed up the medical situation is here. I had a special thing happen when I was hospitalized there. Someone in intensive care also was making animal sounds. I couldn't see who it was, but he was making animal sounds. And I thought, well, this guy Bollywood should come by and hire him. He's really good. So he was just making, chickens and cows and all the different animal sounds. And then one day he started singing this beautiful song, just absolutely stunning. And I asked the nurse about who was singing and making animal noise, and she said, well, that's his death song, that he made the decision to go off his treatment and die, and he was singing about it. Wouldn't have happened in America, I think. It's very beautiful. I think he was making animal sounds as a sort of release of his village and his life there. Anyway, I finally quit sending my bills to the insurance in America because it was such a small amount that I was paying for excellent health care. One of my doctors, he was a bone doctor, had gone to Boston, Massachusetts, geez, Mass Gen, he had gone to for his residency, and that's one of the best ones, the best hospitals around to get a residency at. So, good doctors, good care. Every day a dietitian would come to your room and ask you about what was going in and what was going out. And they have a particular, in Indian medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, they have a particular system whereby if your intestines and stomach are all balanced and doing well, you recover better. You're healthy. So she would make a change to my diet. We want you to have one more serving of coconut milk or whatever it was, coconut water, and things would change predictably as she had said they would. So I don't know. I think there's no insurance in. There wasn't when I was there. I think they were starting to get health insurance. So the prices can't be enormous. And because they don't have insurance, there's not that extra level of cost. All those people who are working for the insurance companies and the buildings the insurance companies are in and all the time, the computers and their supplies and everything, all that costs money. So it adds to another layer of cost as sending the tests out to be done somewhere else. That costs money. So it's odd because the Indian culture is very, very money conscious, and there's no dearth of greed. There's plenty of greed going around, but they take care of everyone. I know that food prices, grocery prices, are set by the government. You can't charge more than what an average person could afford to pay for milk. So they've got some stuff going over there that's really good that we could learn from. I'm going to stop here. I'm tired. I've had a pneumonia shot and, feeling kind of groggy. So the next video I want to do will be one of some anecdotes, memories I have of India that are kind of quaint, they're funny. So I'm going to say goodbye for now.